And as I said, second map is going to be Secret Valley. The players changing up the colors, which is of course great. So I'm gonna have to do one more picture for the overlay. Altar first again by Hum4niC. Of course, this time he's spawning in the bottom left, or in the bottom spawn position of Secret Valley in red, and this time in yellow, Creolophus on the top spawn position of Secret Valley. I guess for him there's not really any reason to change up his play. Once again, Altar first, Ancient of War creep, this time in front of a, a little bit of a bigger creep camp than it is on Echo Isles, but he still should be able to get it very safely, since, the distance for the Blade Master isn't too close, and this time Hum4niC is going for the barracks before his tech, so apparently realizing that Creo is very capable of punishing this more greedy play which Hum4niC attempted on the previous map. So altars are about to finish. Scout PN, I'm assuming it's the scout, yeah, the altar PN, not doing the scout here like it usually does. So Blade Master first against Demon Hunter, nothing surprising at all, and like on Echo Eyes, it seems like Creo is again positioning his Moonwells not to build the wall in front of his base like the modern Night Elf base build is, but to protect his Wisps from Blade Master harassment. Scouts have now passed each other. Archer halfway out, second Burrow also coming before the tech, so he's playing a lot less greedy than previously. Of course, on Secret Valley, thanks to the fountains, the Orc is able to creep a lot more greedy than on Echo Eyes without having to use heal salves at all. That's some interesting Wisp placement here. I mean, he doesn't see anything, but he can bring that back out anytime, potentially staff in if he wants to, or just scout. So, Blade Master out, Grunt out, Demon Hunter out, and the Nor Overseer is already about to fall. It is Claws of Attack +6 for the Demon Hunter. Blade Master now using Windwalk. I'm assuming he's not gonna get the circlet here because, late 2006, no Blade Master pimping. Done at that time. Second movement finished already, and it seems like the Blade Master is probably gonna be just a tiny bit too late. Tome actually is being picked up by the Blade Master, but at the cost of his backstep. He's not able to bring that in anymore, and he's only gonna have one more Windwalk left as it is right now. Tier 2 started by the Night Elf. Let's see if he's reacting in time with the Moonwell. He is, and now the Blade Master has to Windwalk immediately again, and he didn't get any damage done, so that's about as bad as it gets for an early game for the Orc player. So tech for him started as well, almost simultaneously with his opponent this time. Of course, a lot slower than previously, and he starts creeping for the first time now as well. He's gonna get a Tome here, and the first experience, and it is the Tome of Strength. At the same time, the Demon Hunter is getting the time to creep up to level 2. And the Grunts, well, also helping the Blade Master out with some creeping. Even if he gets both these green camps, he's not going to be entirely up to level... Oh, actually, is he? No, he's not, because he already finished one of these Murloc Tide Runners. Right, Blade Master gets boots, gets dust. And the Demon Hunter is getting a lot of damage done on the first Grunt. Of course, they've all taken a bit of damage because of the poison of the Murloc Nightcrawler. At the same time, Blade Master also trying to do some damage against the Archer. But as mentioned previously, he's got no more mana. Creo's getting some nice blocking, and maybe it's still going to be enough to get the kill on one of the Archers, unless Creo blocks again with the other Archer, and he successfully does so. Very good job by Creo. The Grunt survived as well. Looks like the PN made sure that there was no entrance for the Blade Master in the space. And the other two Grunts heading towards the fountain right now. Tier 2 tags, still got a bit to go. 4 Moonwells already finished for Creo, so this time he's more careful against this play with the Grunts of his opponent. And the Wisp, I'm guessing he's gonna go like here, and the Grunt's gonna have to stay away if he wants to survive, and that's exactly what's happening.
We're under attack.
Archer waking up the creeps here, then using Shadow Melt, at least forcing the dust from the Blade Master, and he's getting the kill, but he would have gotten them anyways. At least now, you know, he's taking a bit of damage by the creeps, but he's at a fountain and he's just taking that opportunity to creep it. Whereas the Demon Hunter is going for the even bigger camp here in the middle, finishing the first troll, finishing the first ogre already, and he's gonna get a nice item from the ogre match, at least potentially a potion of greater healing. He's gonna be able to tank a lot of damage with that. Tier 2 finished, no second hero for Humanic yet, and again it's the double Wc3. Excuse me. So I'm assuming he's gonna go into the same kind of playstyle than previously, but this time of course he's gonna have the raiders out way later than before. Creo heading towards the middle right now. He's getting the Fire Lord second this time, and again he's got 7 archers out already. Naga second by Humanic, and he's not getting surrounded or anything. Boots of speed pass to the Naga immediately, and he has to use those in order to survive here. And this time the Demon Hunter's got the boots as well, so this is gonna put the Naga in some trouble. But he's not chasing her down because, you know, the vision has been lost for a while after the Naga ran around the corner here at the forest. Actually trying to put up some pressure with the Naga in these grunts, but Creo isn't falling for it, and he's actually going for an Ancient of War push with mass archers, this time with the Fire Lord second again. Oh, Naga has actually gone down. He wanted to pass the town portal. What is happening? And Creo picks up the town portal actually, and this is all going completely downhill here for the Orc player. Looks like he might be trying to go for the surround, but the Blade Master would definitely fall first. Now he doesn't have the boots, now he doesn't have a town portal anymore, so now the Blade Master even has to make sure he gets away. At least for now he's blocking decently with the grunts, and Creo is giving up on the Blade Master, just doing some more damage to the grunts, but it all doesn't matter as long as these archers are able to do damage for free, as long as these Ancients of War come up. I mean, Creo is basically, with only his Demon Hunter at the moment, wasting so much of his opponent's time. Yeah, Naga is back, of course only level 1, so that didn't do too much. First 2 Ancients of War are gonna come up, third one is in production right now. More and more. Well, not really that much more. Third Raider is in production right now, and it looks like Humanic is gonna try and turn this game into some kind of base trade, which might be his only chance of achieving anything, because Naga needs to make sure not to get blocked here by the Pians, which might be his only chance to achieve anything, because of course the Raiders are doing plenty of damage against this, the fortified armor of almost all the buildings he's got. Well, all the buildings that are not uprooted. So another lava spawn coming, 1 burrow being killed. Naga has to pay attention, -1 mana burn by the Demon Hunter, so Creo not paying attention there at all. The 1 Ancient of War also moving incorrectly. Actually 2 of the movers have already gone down. And now he's going for the gold mine, so wants to cut the income of his opponent, and it's actually working. He's forcing him back. Only the 3 Ancients of War are left in front of his base. One of the Raiders gets surrounded. Of course, there's still another town portal on the Demon Hunter, which he got from the Blade Master earlier on, so he can just, you know, basically head back across the map right now if he wants to. But then again, the Blade Master and the Raiders could just head back into his base and do more damage to the Entangled Gold Mine. So maybe he should just get like 2-3 more Ancients of War in front of his base, while trying to keep the pressure up. But as it looks, Humanic's got a hard enough time dealing with this as it is, even with his army, but as the Night Elf army arrives again at his base, he's gotta leave. Once again, gonna head across the map towards the Night Elf's main, I'm assuming, because there's just no chance he's gonna be able to do anything against these 1, 2, 5, 10 archers and the 2 heroes and the 2 Ancients of War in a straight up fight. It's 33 supply against 39. He's already supply blocked as well. 2 Raiders remaining, and they are the Ancients of War. I mean, granted they are too late, at least it's gonna buy him a little bit of time in terms of, you know, the Ancient of War is gonna buffer a bit of damage, which is over right now, but at the same time, all the burrows are gone, all the peons are going to be gone. He didn't evacuate anything out of his base yet, in, you know, for a base trade situation. And it looks like the stronghold might be falling soon as well. Stronghold as well as the barracks. 25 out of 10 supply. And once again, Creo is town portaling back. He's got one Agent of War up, a second one in production. Blade Master is gonna get away, but one of the grunts is gonna fall. And none of these units is ever gonna come back for the Orc player, as he's, you know, he'd theoretically have to lose enough units to get the supply to reproduce a new PN.
Our town is under attack.
And then slowly, you know, get his economy back into shape. But that's not gonna happen. So this is all he's gotta work with. And it's gonna be a difficult task. Blade Master's got a heal potion. Gonna have to use that one right now, which is exactly what he's doing. Soul Burn going on him, so no Windwalk, but you know, he doesn't have the mana anyway. Okay, now he would have had the mana, but Mana Burn comes in before Windwalk can be used. Another one of the grunts has fallen, so now one grunt, 2 raiders, and 2 heroes remaining, and even the creeps are helping out Creo at this point.
Our town is under attack.
Yeah, the base is completely safe right now. 3 Agents of War, a 4th one coming. These 2 are still alive and continue doing damage against the base. Oh, actually the one grunt has survived, but the Blade Master is down, one of the other raiders is down, the Naga will fall, and the Beam Hunter's never gonna fall. Just take a look at his inventory. So there's nothing missing walking barracks in Warcraft 3. Yeah, I guess there's an argument to be made for that. There's nothing the Orc player can do anymore, and Creolophus extremely convincingly breaking the losing streak of the Night Elves in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 1, taking the 2-0 victory here, jumping on the first rank of his group, at least for now, definitely showing that he's one of the favorites to go into the finals, or at least into the playoffs, which are gonna take place between the 3rd and 2nd places of every group. And the last match that is remaining in this group is Spell against Sunshine. And I'm not quite sure if Sunshine still was human in the beginning of this tournament. I believe so, but I wouldn't bet on it. So we're either gonna see a human mirror or a human versus Night Elf. Curious to hear your thoughts on what the Orc player really should have done against this kind of strategy by Creo, and what you're expecting to see out of Spell against Sunshine. As always, if you liked, click the thumbs up button, give comments, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you soon. Bye.